Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today is Saturday, April 24th. 24th, wow. Man, can you believe it? We are almost at the end. This is the last Saturday. I believe it's the last Saturday, right? What's my calendar say? Yeah, this is the last Saturday of the month. Last Saturday of the month. Can you believe it? We're almost through April already? That is so crazy. We're almost like halfway through the year, which is so weird to think about. Man, my goodness. So yeah, so today's been pretty lackadaisical on my end. I've just been enjoying kind of chilling out today. I've been lazy today. So lazy that I noticed that my step count is like at less than 1,000. It's actually less than 500 steps today. That's how lazy I've been today. That right there is just proof that. And then for a second I thought like, well, maybe I took my watch off to charge it, but I didn't. No, I didn't. That just shows like all I've been doing is like I woke up, I went to my TV room, and I've pretty much been there, and then I came up to the kitchen, made breakfast, went back downstairs, got food, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of been my day. So it's been pretty low key. So we're gonna change things up sort of ish a little bit. So I am gonna do some spoiler alerts, but I'm gonna give you the spoiler free version at the end of my reviews. And then it's up to you if you want to stick around for the spoilers. But you can definitely leave if you want. But yeah, so I'm gonna do spoiler and spoiler free first, and then we'll go spoilers into the two things, which is Nobody, because I once saw that in the actual theater, like a real theater. And then obviously we're gonna talk Falcon Winter Soldier, the finale, which I just finished about an hour ago. So I'm super excited to see that. Yeah, I know, right, Sammy? Oh, nice. I know it is nice. So yeah, so we might as well get started too. And I only had like one thing for like a funny find this week, so this is kind of low key today. Low key. Let's see. Where do I need to go? Low key, as in like Loki, which also is coming out soon. The new after Falcon Winter Soldier, that's the next thing up is Loki. But now we're going to talk about what's coming up for our holidays, right? So right off the bat, right, we have Anzac Day. So Anzac Day is typically, that's something that's like basically the US version of Veterans type Day. So typically Canadian celebrate it, like our UK partners celebrate Anzac Day, Australia, New Zealand, all that kind of stuff. But Anzac Day is basically the version of Veterans Day. We also have Kiss and Make Up Day, which also is a nice day, right? Kiss and Make Up, that's always good to know, right? And National DNA Day, National Drug Take Back Day. So if you do have stuff lying around, like from, that you're not using prescription wise, that's a good day to go ahead and go and take care of that. Most like pharmacies, at least here in the US, have like a little bin where you can go and drop it off, like the CVS or Walgreens or whatever. They typically have like a little place where you can go and drop that stuff off. National Hairstylist Appreciation Day. Now this is key, especially if you're someone that has like a short haircut and have like a lot of colics, the things that like make your hair grow really weird. Having a good stylist that knows how to cut your hair is like super important. It's very key. And then we've got National Hug a Plumber Day. Hey, you definitely want your plumbing working, that's for sure. There's a lot of stuff happening tomorrow. We've got National Liberation Day, and then a National Pet Parents Day. So anybody's got a pet, tomorrow is your day, Pet Parents Day. National Telephone Day. This is all the stuff happening on Sunday. Can you believe this is a lot of stuff? Everything happening tomorrow. We're still on World Malaria Day, and I think we got one more. World Pinhole Photography Day. So I kind of like this one. I took photography class in high school, and I don't know, a lot of, I grew up, kind of 80s into the 90s, and, photography in high school, we were still using the 35 millimeter black and white cameras. We did our own development, which I really enjoyed. I really liked developing my own stuff. I really enjoyed what we could do with that, and especially if you could do like what's it called, like the inverse of your exposure, and then as well as if you did your development like on certain types of photo paper, you could actually color in with like a pencil, which was really cool. Like a color pencil, you could actually color in your black and white photo. So I thought that was kind of fun. But yeah, pinhole photography is kind of neat. I remember obviously doing that in in grade school, but we also did it as our photography class. We actually had to do some pinhole photography, and I really enjoyed that. So hopefully, especially if you have kids, this is a great day to go out. Hopefully it's nice. Go out and do some pinhole photography. It'd be a lot of fun, I think. I think your kids would enjoy that. And I think that's all we have for, yes, that's all we have for tomorrow. Then we move into Monday. Oh, here we go. We've got Audubon Day. We've got National Dissertation Day. So all of you that have your PhD, you know, who have done their dissertations, congratulations to you. That is not an easy feat. We have National Help a Horse Day, which is nice. We always want to help a horse. National Pretzel Day. I like some pretzels. I can get down with some pretzels. And Richter Scale Day. So obviously, you know, earthquakes. That's how we measure earthquakes. Also, that's how they know a little bit ahead of time, you know, if they see something happening, you know, in the ground. So those are obviously key things. Then we've got Tuesday. We've got Babe Ruth Day. So the baseball player, Babe Ruth here. Then we have National Devil Dog Day. That's the sandwich, not the Marine Corps Devil Dogs, even though it could be Devil Dog Day too. Could be that. Then we also have National Prime Rib. Who doesn't like a good prime rib? Just looking at that picture even makes me hungry for prime rib. National Tell a Story Day. That's a good one to have, actually. Especially that's Tuesday. National Tell a Story Day. That's a nice one to have. You know, it's always good to have a good story. Even if it's just like your day, if something cool can happen, just be able to tell a good story. That's a fun one. You should try that one for Tuesday. Go tell a good story. Then we move into Wednesday. We've got Denim Day. We've got Great Poetry Reading Day. I love poetry. I enjoy poetry. Anything really. I mean, I shouldn't say anything, but I mean, I'm not just like to the classics. I mean, I enjoy a good poem. Let's put it that way. I enjoy a good poem. International Guide Dog Day, which is very important. Guide dogs are super, super important. Here's a good one. National Blueberry Pie Day. Oh, I love blueberry pie. Because we're getting into the summer now, so summer is those pies and the fruits are coming in. Oh, that sounds so good. Blueberry pie. I'm hungry for blueberry pie too. And National Bravehearts Day. National Kids and Pets Day. So we got some pet stuff going on. We got Parent Day, Pet Parent Day. We got Kids and Pets Day coming up this week. So lots of cool stuff. National Superhero Day. Who doesn't like a good superhero? Which, by the way, I've kind of been sucked in to the TV today watching superhero movies. I don't know why. Like, I have Disney Plus. I can watch any Marvel movie at any time I want. But for some reason, if I see it on the TV, it doesn't matter if it's like halfway through the movie or quarter way through. I'm like, oh, look it. Let me watch it. So I started watching Endgame. Actually, no, I watched Infinity Wars, and then I was watching Endgame, and then I was watching Ant-Man. It's just, yeah, I get sucked into superhero movies all the time. Stop Food Waste Day. That's another one. Workers' Memorial Day coming up. And those are all the things on Wednesday. Now we move into Thursday. Thursday. What do we got Thursday? International Dance Day. I'm not a big dancer myself. However, I did, for a while there, I really enjoyed, I don't even know if this is a TV show anymore, but I definitely enjoyed, not Dancing with the Stars. There was another, like, reality show, like, where, like, dancing. It was like another dance reality show, but I really liked it because you saw just so many types of dance, which I never even realized that so many types of dance existed. And just watching very talented people perform dances, especially that were completely out of their typical, like, genre of dance. When you watch, like, someone who is a ballerina do breakdancing and stuff like that. I think that's just really, really cool. And the fact that they basically learn this stuff in choreography all basically within a week of a time. So, yeah, I kind of enjoy that. I enjoyed Dancing. It wasn't Dancing with the Stars. What is that movie? Or not movie. Man, I'm trying to blank. But anyways, I really, really enjoyed that one. So there's that. Then we have National Peace Rose Day. National Shrimp Scampi Day. I love some shrimp scampi. Shrimp scampi. National Zipper Day. That's also important too. Because you never know. Like, hey, without the invention of the zipper, we might still have like snaps and buttons. And for someone like me with double jointed thumbs, like this here, if you see that, I'm not sure. Yeah, that is not, that's not easy as a kid to work buttons. Even now as an adult, it's not easy to do that. Like, it's buttons or snaps are not, they're not fun to do because my thumb just bends like that. So I'm very, very grateful for zippers. So yeah, but I don't appreciate when they do get stuck in the cloth. So, but moving on into Friday, April 30th, we've got Honesty Day, which is very good. International jazz. I love some jazz. For the most part, there's really not a type of music that I don't appreciate. Heavy metal would probably be really the only one. I'm not a huge fan of country music, just because to me it all sounds the same. But I still appreciate musicians when it comes to that, because I think they're talented. It just, for me, heavy metal is probably the only type of music I just can't stand. So, but I love jazz. Lag Bo Amur, which I don't know what that is. Ooh, and National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. I would love to do that right now. I would love to go get a little puppy, but it's not a good time for me to get a puppy right now. But as much as I really want to, because that'd be a great day. So if you've been looking for something, the whole adopt, don't shop, whatever. I'm like, do you, if you want, because with adoption, you never know what you're going to get, right? In terms of, maybe it's like a problem kind of puppy, or a problem, even adult dog, or somewhere kind of in between. And, you might have to deal with a lot. You don't get to train them as a puppy growing up. Even if you get them as a puppy, you just don't know what kind of life they had up until then. So, and then you worry about, like, from a standpoint of, do they have any kind of genetic condition, medical conditions that's going to pop up later, And that was kind of my concern when I got my dog, almost 11 years ago. I knew, because I got him at a pet store, and whatever, people are like, oh, you buy your dog at a pet store, those are, puppy mills, whatever. Okay, listen, even those dogs need to be rescued in a way. That's the way I kind of looked at it, and it just looked so sad. And so I did, and I kind of knew that more than likely he probably was going to have some condition. He did. He ended up having a heart condition, so he only lived for about 10 years. So, but even then, like, that's for me, like, looking at trying to adopt a dog. Like, I'm somewhat kind of hesitant, just because I don't want to have to go through that again. Because normally dogs, especially that kind of dog, a smaller dog, lives longer than that. So, yeah. So I mean, for me, the next dog I'm looking at is probably going to be from a breeder. So, but definitely, wait, if you want to do a breeder, if you want to, do a foster dog, all those things, go for it. But definitely adopt. Adopting is nice. Adopting is definitely nice. National Arbor Day, so all about the trees. I like that as well. National Bubble Tea Day. I like bubble tea as well. Ooh, National Bugs Bunny Day. I do enjoy that. I like Bugs Bunny. I miss, like, the classic cartoons as a kid. Most of today's cartoons are just weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And then we've got National Hairball Awareness, so that's for all those out there with the kitty cats. Make sure you watch your little kitty cats. Ooh, National Oatmeal Cookie Day. I'm not a huge fan of oatmeal cookies. I'm really not. Oh, and then it's National Military Brats Day. I don't like to say military brats, because we're not brats. Kids aren't brats if they're part of the military. Actually, April, if you didn't know, is the month of the military child. So this specific day is for Military Children Day, not brats. I don't like to say brats. But yeah, so National Military Kids Day. And National Raisin Day. Again, oatmeal cookies, not a huge fan of. Raisins, not a huge fan of either. So, like, I can do, like, raisins maybe in, like, cereal. I don't like raisins in my oatmeal. I know, I'm really picky on this. I don't like raisins in my oatmeal, but I don't mind, like, Raisin Bran cereal. So, yeah, kind of weird like that. Ooh, National Sarcoidosis Day. I think I said that right. And then Orthodox Good Friday. Oh, right. And then that's it. That takes us to the end of April. And then we got to jump to May, because we have Saturday, which is May 1st, Beer Pong Day. This is great. I love it. Beer Pong Day. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Then we've got, Free Comic Book Day. I'd like a good comic. So if you're trying to get into comics, this is a good time to, get into the comic books. And Join Hands Day. Now, this, because of the current pandemic, you may still want to be a little careful with this one. Maybe stick to the people that maybe you know, and you've washed your hands. So maybe, but you can virtually do this. You can virtually join Hands Day. How about we do that? Kentucky Derby is coming up. Oh my goodness. Is it happening this year? Because I know last year it delayed. Or did they even have it at all? Ooh, I gotta look into that. Kentucky Derby. I like the Kentucky Derby. May Day. Do you ever remember doing May Day as a kid? I do. I remember making little May Day baskets and then knocking on the doors of people and just leaving a little May Day basket on their doorstep. I definitely did that as a kid. I love doing that. Then we've got National Bombshells Day and National Chocolate Parfait Day on Saturday, National Fitness Day on Saturday, National Loyalty Day on Saturday, National Mother Goose Day. Man, lots of stuff. Holy cow. Saturday is packed again. This whole week is packed with holidays, honestly. National Scrapbooking Day. Oh, I have a couple of friends that scrapbook. I mean, those people are just super talented and crafty. I don't know how you do it. That takes way too much patience that I do not have. We got School Principals Day. I've got a couple of friends that are principals now, so I may not have been friends with principals growing up. But, very important that we do support, principals as well, because they were teachers. Silver Star Service Banner Day. And then that's it. That's the end of this week. Those are all the holidays coming up. There's a lot. I told you there was going to be a lot of holidays. Lots and lots and lots of holidays. So, next, we're going to move into I just have one funny find this week. So, first of all, I'm going to show you a picture. So, here is the picture, right? So, this is... so, you see an iguana, and you see... I don't know what you see next to that iguana. Do you think that's an iguana in a tree? That's the big question. Do you think that's the iguana? Because iguanas change colors to match their surroundings. So this is what happened. So this is great. Here's the article. I think this is hilarious. So a runaway iguana terrified locals that they thought terrified locals turned out to be a croissant in a tree. So what happened was legit. So the people that lived right next to right up here in that building, if you see my little mouse showing up here, yeah, there it is. In this little building here, people were literally closing their windows because they thought this iguana was in the tree and thought that the iguana might jump into their homes. So they were getting paranoid by this iguana, and they'd seen it there for a couple of days. So they obviously eventually they call pet control and all that, or animal control, whatever, and they come to look at it, and it turns out it is literally just an iguana in a tree. And this is in Poland, so this is what happened. Which oh my gosh, I just find this so hilarious. No, stop giving me pop-up ads. So officers in Poland were recently alerted to a potential serious situation when they received a report of a mysterious animal that had been scaring locals in the city of Krakow. According to the Krakow Animal Welfare Society, a woman called the organization's hotline on Friday to report the unidentified creature had been sitting in a nearby tree for 2 days. So they thought that little thing in that tree was an iguana, which I find hilarious. But that's it. That's all I have for the funny finds for this week. I just really enjoyed that one. I thought that was pretty good. And we're going to move into... What are we going to move into next? Oh, we're going to move into something that I totally forgot to change the title on, which would be this thing here. Hold on. Which I totally forgot to change the title on, I just realized. Yes, I did. So I'm definitely not reviewing Thunder Force because I reviewed that last week. What I am actually going to review, though, is Falcon Winter Soldier and Nobody. So first of all, we're going to talk Nobody. All right? Okay. So Nobody is a movie that's out in the theaters now. You can also stream it. I don't know. It's not HBO Max, I don't think. I'm not sure if it's Amazon Prime that has it. Might be Amazon Prime. But anyways, so a good friend of mine who did not watch it but had a very interesting take on how he described it, which is perfect, which is basically this is the like a John Wick type version. Oh, Paul Forstero. Yeah, that was pretty funny, right? The whole the iguana thing, that was pretty funny. At least I thought this whole iguana thing in a tree was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty hilarious, but whatever. So anyways, the movie Nobody. So this is the spoiler free version of this one. We have it's very much like John Wick. So basically this guy, which you see here, which I'm horrible at actors and actresses' names, but anyways, he's the main character. He just kind of seems like a simple guy, lives, in a nice neighborhood, got a family, kids, and just try to, keep his head down. And it kind of starts off at the end, when it opens up, it's showing you the end where he's basically sitting at the cops, jail, in the little interrogation room, and he's being questioned. And then it jumps to the very beginning where it just kind of shows him going through his mundane routine of Monday through Sunday, kind of just everything. He gets up, He drinks his coffee. He makes his coffee. He forgets the trash, forgets it's trash day and misses the trash person and all that kind of stuff. And then they basically get robbed. Their house, someone breaks into their house in the middle of the night. And they get away, but they took a bracelet of his daughters, and he just snaps. And then basically he goes all John Wick, basically what happens. And of course he goes after the wrong person, and, well, I mean, granted, he's trying to get back at someone. And then, what else happens to pursue? He kind of gets involved with basically like a Russian kind of mafia thing. Kind of gets in a beef with them, and then that's just it. So it's very John Wick-like. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. But yeah, so if you do have a chance to go see it, you can. If you want to stream it, you can. Or you can wait. It's definitely one you could probably wait. Like, unless you're like, ooh, I really, really want to watch it. Go ahead. Totally worth it. I think it was. I really liked it. So that was Nobody. Now we're going to talk Falcon Winter Soldier. Again, this is a spoiler-free version. This is the spoiler-free version. Falcon Winter Soldier. Oh my goodness. The finale was yesterday. Came out yesterday. I watched it today. Very, very interesting. They've left me with more questions than answers, I think. And there were 2 post-credit trailers. One immediately after the end, and then one about mid-credit ending. So it is very interesting to see where this is going. And of course, up till now, there's only 6. This season only had 6 episodes. And stuff that's not spoiler, because I figured I give you about 2 weeks. And I'll talk about the episode. So obviously it starts, episode 1 starts off with, Falcon, Sam, trying to decide what he wants to do with Cap's shield, right? Captain America's shield, because he was given, if you remember, at the end of Endgame, Captain America came back all old and handed this shield to Sam. And now Sam just doesn't feel worthy enough to carry the shield, so he actually decides to turn it back into, like, the Smithsonian, basically, as like a history, kind of put it up in the history kind of museum. Well, of course, the government decides, nope, we're not going to have this shield just kind of sitting there, and they have a new Cap. New Cap comes on the scene, new Captain America, and no one likes him. And he does a great job. His name is something Walker. That's his name, but obviously they call him Captain America. But he does a good job of making you hate him. Like, he's just almost the opposite of Captain America. He's very cocky, he's just condescending, he's, clearly just having his own thing. And yeah, so that's basically, and at the very end of episode 1, it's the big the new Captain America is revealed. Then you kind of get to know Captain America, the new Captain America, and basically the rest of the episodes. And you realize he's just you don't like him. No one likes. I don't think anyone likes him, to be honest with you. And let's see. Then yeah, I don't want to go too far into that one. But clearly, then Cap and the new Captain America and Sam and the Winter Soldier do not get along. They obviously are not, even though they have to work together. Initially, at their first little thing, they kind of work together, and then they realize, we're going to do our own thing. You do your own thing, new Captain America, we're going to do our thing. So, but yeah, and so basically this whole series is about them going after this new group called the Flag Smashers. And this Flag Smasher group are all the people that were left behind during the snap, and now trying to fight back after the second snap, where all the people came back after 5 years. Are, basically they're trying to, make their argument of like, hey, we had to deal with this for 5 years when people were gone, and now all these people came back, and now you're giving them all these, you're giving them back their housing, you're giving them back, basically like stimulus checks, all those kind of things. And so so that's what they're kind of fighting against is that. So anyways, the finale was interesting. Like, this is, when people try to compare this, and it was hard. Like, I feel bad that because initially this was not actually supposed to come in order of sequence. WandaVision was supposed to be the last Marvel thing out. In terms of this little series, was supposed to be the last one out, but because of the whole pandemic and everything, they had to rearrange some stuff just because of where they were shooting and how they had to shoot. So WandaVision actually happened first. And then Winter Soldier came in. WandaVision was amazing. And, you know, having Falcon and Winter Soldier trying to compete against that was, like, it was hard. It was like, I had to remind myself, this is a completely different story. They're telling something completely different. We're not doing, like, character development. We're not getting a backstory here. You know, this is kind of what happened. This is supposed to be picked up after Endgame. You know, and now what's happening, you know, where's the new Captain America? Who's going to be the new Captain America? Kind of stuff like that. So, anyways, that's kind of where we'll leave it at that. So those are your spoiler-free versions. Now we're going to go back to Nobody. And I'm going to talk spoiler. So, if you are like, hey, I don't want to hear anymore, this is your opportunity. We are going into the spoiler zone now, okay? This is your opportunity to leave. Just remember, if you do decide to leave, that's fine. I totally understand. Just make sure you give me a like before you leave, because I'd much appreciate it. And next week I will be on the road. I am going to attempt to stream while traveling. We will see how that works out, but if anything, I'll try to go live just for a little bit even, but it won't be this probably normal stuff, because we're gonna kind of do a live stream next week, because I will be helping my friend drive halfway cross country from Texas to Florida with some of her stuff, because she's moving in May, and then the movers are not moving certain items of hers, so I'm going to help her move those items. So hopefully I can do some streaming maybe from the road, but that will be next week. So, but anyways, if you are leaving, thank you for joining, and like I said, join me next week. I'll be live on the road. And now we're going to spoiler. Okay, spoilers. Okay, Nobody. I really liked it. So basically what happens, we'll kind of recap again. The guy, you know, just is trying to try to live like a normal life and not get anybody's way. And so when his house gets broken into, right, he's just, and the other thing too is really interesting is like, if you notice, if you were watching it, him and his wife just are not, you can clearly tell that there's some rift between them, because, like every time, like they do like the flashback of his days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and all that, everything. Every time he lays down at night, like there's a pillow between him and his wife. So clearly you can tell there's tension between them. They haven't probably been together in quite some time. So anyways, there's that. And so when their house gets broken into, he goes out, he gets down there, and he realizes then that, you know, these people, he's just like, hey, take what you can, here, just leave, don't hurt anybody. And then his oldest son jumps onto one of the intruders and actually has him in a nice chokehold, where the other intruder is pointing a gun and is threatening to shoot. And then he clearly could have taken the guy out with his like bat, but he chooses not to. And he, you know, tells his son to let the intruder go, and they get off and they leave. His son's obviously very upset that his dad didn't, you know, basically bash in their head, because he could have. So it turns out that this guy is actually some super secret kind of agent. He used to be for the government, known as an accountant, I think. And basically, I think it was an accountant. I think that's what he said he was, or a auditor. He was an auditor. That's what he said his job was for, basically the government, and that he was the person that was called in when, you know, the last resort, like, and the auditor basically cleaned everything up, left no trace of anything. So basically he was a killer, right? Contract killer. So anyways, you know, his family's kind of a little disappointed that he didn't act, and do something. And he comes home that night, the night after, their house gets broken into, and his little daughter was saying, hey, Dad, have you seen my bracelet? And he realized that the bracelet was in the bowl that they took a whole bunch of cash out of. And so he just snaps and he just leaves the house, because he recognized certain things like tattoos and stuff. And so he figures out where these people are, and he breaks into their home and asks for the bracelet back. They don't have it, and then he kind of feels bad for doing that, because scared the living crap out of him. They were basically trying to get money for their kid who was on oxygen and everything. So anyway, so now he's in a bus driving back, getting back to his neighborhood, and this, you know, kind of young kids, young adults, more like young adults, kind of Russians, crash their car, get into the bus. They're all drunk as all get out, and then he just snaps and beats the living crap out of all of them. Well, come to find out, one of the kids that he beats the living crap out of, excuse me, who's in the hospital, is now like breathing out of a tube, just happens to be the son of this prominent figure, Russian figure in the city. And now the Russian guy is after this guy. So he just sends some thugs to go in after him, not realizing that this guy is basically like the version of John Wick. And he completely wastes this whole entire group that comes in after him. And so they keep sending more people after him. And he keeps killing them all. And then eventually he gets into the guy himself. And basically that's it. He just keeps going and going. And then his dad, turns out his dad's like some super like agent FBI guy. And one of his friends from being the auditor, like back in the day, comes and rescues him as well. And basically they just have a nice, awesome shootout at the very end with his dad, his friend, and him, which is really cool. And that's really it. So that's basically it. And so when he's finally in the interrogation room and they keep asking him who he is, he says, "I'm nobody." Because when they see his file, like everything is redacted in his file. So anyways, I really liked it. Like it is very much like John Wick. So if you want to go see something and you're looking for kind of something like that, go and see Nobody. You'll definitely enjoy it. Now, let's talk Falcon Winter Soldier finale, because this was good. Okay, so, oh man. So we know there's a Captain America. Captain American we don't like. Captain America snaps after his sidekick buddy gets killed by one of the Flag Smashers, and he ends up just beating the living crap out of one of the Flag Smashers in broad daylight with everybody filming him. And obviously he gets stripped of his title of Captain America, because Captain America obviously should not act like that. He does end up taking some serum, some super soldier serum. And so now we're into kind of basically the finale here, and just going to give you a little kind of recap. So he ends up doing his own thing kind of, and at the end of, I think it was last week, Julia Louis-Dreyfus shows up on the scene, and she's somebody. I haven't quite figured out who she is, but she is someone, and asks him to be like, "Hey, I can help you out here." And she's a great character. I love these characters they're bringing in. I love that they bring her in, because she's amazing. I'm so happy she's part of the Marvel Universe now. And so anyways, so she kind of gives him like, "Hey, we'll help you out, and you're still going to be Captain America," kind of thing. And so he kind of does his own thing. Then Sam, who is the Falcon, his wings get broken in the last episode, and so now he's kind of without a uniform and costume. Well, of course, the Wakandans come through and they bring a box of stuff, and it ends last episode ended with him like opening this case, but we don't get to see what's in it. And then of course it reveals the new Captain America suit with wings, by the way, which is super sweet. And of course now it's now they're going after the Flag Smashers, him, the Winter Soldier, and then if you remember, oh crap, what's her name? I'm blanking on her name. But anyway, so she shows up too, Agent Carter. Well, she shows up too, and she shows up to the finale, and they, beat the bad guys, which is really, really cool. And of course, Sam and the Winter Soldier are best buds now, which is really cool. But some of the Flag Smashers, they get sent off to a prison in the middle of the ocean. If you don't remember, this was in, what was it in? Captain America versus Winter Soldier, like the where they got sent to the prison in the middle of the ocean. So now the Flag Smashers are sent there, and guess where? Who else is there? Zemo is there as well. So this is interesting. And by the way, Agent Carter, who was basically exiled from all the stuff that happened, with her helping Cap and all them escape. So she's been exiled now because she helped defeat the Flag Smashers. She gets reinstated back as a secret agent, but turns out she's a bad person. Yeah, so this is very interesting. Agent Carter flips, and that was one of the post credits. They show her after she gets reinstated into the Secret Service. Basically, she makes a phone call and she's like, "Hey guys, I'm back in. And now, even though we don't have the super soldiers anymore, I will have access to all the prototypes, everything that they've been doing." And I'm like, oh, dang. So this will be really, really interesting to see how this plays out for the next, whatever the next season looks like. And they close it out, instead of saying the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they close it out saying Captain America and Winter Soldier. So this is what I found interesting too, because so they changed Falcon to Captain America, but Bucky is still known as the Winter Soldier, despite the fact that he really isn't the Winter Soldier. Like, this whole 6 episodes, he's been trying to rid himself of being the Winter Soldier and proving that he no longer is that bad person, the Winter Soldier. And I'm wishing that he would have started being called White Wolf, which was what they called him in Wakanda. So this is very interesting. So I'm curious to see why that he didn't change his name and he's still known as the Winter Soldier, because the Winter Soldier really is a bad guy. So this will be interesting. I like I said, I enjoyed it. I really liked it. It's a very different thing from WandaVision. You cannot compare the two. But I am looking forward to seeing where this goes, and I'm super excited about Julia Louis-Dreyfus being in here, and I'm kind of actually excited that Agent Carter is kind of a bad person. Oh, and then the old Cap America, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, basically she calls him a special agent. So he gets to work for the government again, but now he's got a new kind of Captain America-ish looking uniform, but it's all black. With some white and red, and he is now special agent. So yeah, this will be interesting. This will be interesting to see where this goes, and I'm super excited. But that's it, folks. That's all I have for this week. Hopefully you like that, and let me know if you like the whole me doing kind of spoiler stuff or not. But yeah, I will do better at the spoilers. Like I said, I just watched this one, so I couldn't really go into the Easter eggs, because I haven't even had time to delve into all the Easter eggs and what that means. But I would like to do some more of that, because it's going to be a while until Loki comes out. So, let me know if you want me to kind of do some more spoiler reviews. I certainly will, and I might just break them out and just do them on its own. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, next week I will be on the road. I will do my best to go live mobile. I'll do a mobile stream and see how that works. But other than that, I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great week, and hopefully you can find something to celebrate this week, because there was a lot of stuff coming up for you to celebrate. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all again, hopefully next week. If not, it'll be the following week. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. Enjoy your last week in April. Can't believe it. Wow. Last week in April. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm trying to end here. Just kidding. Just kidding. Here, there we go. There we go. All right, everybody. There. All right. Now we can leave. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.